Alright, hey Dad. I just wanted to show you a video of me riding my motorcycle. I just want to make sure that you guys know that I'm riding safe. So here I am exiting my garage. Right, I'm going to speed this up because it's pretty boring, but I'm just squeezing in between my car and the pillar. Alright. I'm going to pull up to the gate, switch it to neutral, and put one foot on the brake, reach for my keys. Again, gonna speed this up. There you go. Got the keys. Entered the gate. Time to exit. Before I exit, you know you gotta look both ways. You gotta make sure there's no one on the left and right. Flip my helmet down. All clear. Good to go. So I'm in first gear right now. All I'm gonna do is ride. And I see that there's a Tesla in front of me. I'm just gonna slow down a little bit, see what they're up to. It looks like they're going right, but they're not really. They're not pulled up all the way, so I'm going to go around them. It's a red light. Cool. Residential. I signal to the right, check both sides, making sure that the people coming out of the freeway are making their way through. Looks like no one's on the crosswalk. Check again. There's a really fast ticketing officer making a right turn, so I'm good to go. Alright, I make this right turn. When you turn, you look where you want to go on a motorcycle. I slow down here. I noticed that somebody's trying to enter the parking lot, so you gotta slow down there. See a yellow, just blaze through that a little bit. And I'm just gonna fast forward all of this waiting, because there's a lot of waiting. Lot of waiting. Heavy traffic. I looked around, it looks like there was a baseball game, Giants game again. So here I am just waiting at the intersection, checking my mirrors, checking around me. Everything's all good. Just waiting for traffic. I went to go to Walgreens to pick up my gift for our anniversary date tomorrow with Catherine. I created a chapter of a little short story. I hope she'll like it, so I'm going over to pick it up. I printed it. It's in a binder. Alright, so traffic's moving. I see that Lexus is not going to turn, so I'm going to turn. Checked. Nobody was there. We're all good. Slowing down here, I see a bunch of Waymos today, a lot of driverless cars, so you gotta be extra careful because it's heavy traffic, driverless cars. Yeah, look at all these people walking. There's just a ton of people. Everyone's going to the stadium, which is the direction I'm headed towards, so I decided to take my bike instead of my car. I look on my shoulder, over the shoulder, there's no one there in the bike lane, so I kind of creep forward, check again. And then I pull into the bike lane because I'm going to make a right turn on Brannan Street. Again, I'm just in first gear, using the clutch, just keeping my speed low. And I see some bikes on the bike lane on the left. I see some people trying to cross. That Waymo's going to inch forward, so we're good. Just taking my time. No rush here. Tons of people because it's a very busy baseball game day. I let the people cross. I'm not just going to cut them off. We got some slow walkers today. Galabanting. They're galabanting across the street. Look at them taking their time. I had to speed up the clip. Alright, check over my shoulder again. Right turn. Look where I want to go. Now I'm in second gear. You know, about 15 miles per hour, a little bit more. Up to 25 in second gear. Okay, gonna slow it down to first gear. I'm not even gonna apply brake. I just go down to first gear. Cruise on forward, and then I start applying the brake and the clutch. Both brakes and the clutch. I let the driverless Jaguar forward, let these people walk. Cute little dog. Ang liit ng aso. My turn to go, so I move forward. I'm gonna kick it in a third gear here. Let's see, second gear. Let me see, yeah, I go to third gear a little bit, 33 miles per hour, and the Waymos and the traffic, so I'm going to slow down back to second gear. Going to go, ooh, I see some people on the right. And notice my lane positioning, right? When the people were on the right, I moved to my left. When the car's on my left, I moved to my right. And I'm not in the middle of the lane. I'm always trying to stay on either edge. Here I moved to the right of the lane because I wanted to see the left turn lane as I went into the intersection. Now I'm back on the left of the lane. See, on the left of the lane, I'm able to see the cars that are incoming. I'm able to see some traffic around the Waymos. And I'm going to speed this clip up because it's a lot of waiting. So you see me checking very, very deep. I notice it's a lot of traffic. I don't feel like passing. I'm not in any rush to pick up the gift, so I'm just taking my time. Here we go. Traffic's moving forward, and it stops again. Wonderful. All right, we're moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. Are we gonna go? No, we're stuck here again. That's fine. I don't feel like passing on the right. I just feel like looking around, enjoying the cruise. Checking my footing. Everything's all good. I got one hand on my clutch. I'm in first gear. My right foot is on the rear brake, and I'm just applying a light rear brake and then letting go of the brake, letting the clutch out a little bit, moving forward a little bit. I never go to neutral on intersections. I just kind of sit there in first gear. They taught us that in the safety course because if something was speeding up behind you and they weren't stopping, you want to be able to swerve out of the way. You want to be able to let go of the clutch, apply throttle, and kind of move out of the way so you don't get sandwiched between two cars. So here I am, just waiting. Again, clutch in on first, and my right foot is on the brake, so that bike's not moving forward. I'm just waiting. Waiting some more. Looking around, look at the people walking, tons of people walking. Alright, now I'm moving forward. I need to I'm not making a left turn yet. I'm just gonna keep going straight. Tons of bars in this area, so a lot of people are watching at the sports bar. Also a lot of parking structures here for people to park. So we're cruising along. Coming into the intersection. I see that car in the middle, right? So I'm keeping an eye on them, making sure they don't just turn into my lane. Signal left, going left, and intersection. So we're just gonna wait some more. A little more waiting. Yeah, you can see me in the mirror. I got my camera hooked up to my helmet in case of emergencies. Alright, we're green. People are walking. Left turn lane doesn't want to go yet. Now this street is really backed up because it connects all the way to the stadium. Right, it goes all the way to the stadium. So I'm going to sit right here in this intersection, and I see those two Waymos. So those are driverless, and I know there's a bunch of cars that are in the other lane going past. After a couple more cars pass, I'm going to take my turn. The Waymo's not going to honk at me because I know there's no one in it. And I push forward even though there's just a little bit of space because I know for sure that we're going to move forward. There's no trains coming at all. And I was able to scoot my way in. Nobody's yelling at me because I know there's no one in the car. I see some space on the right. All these people are going to go to the stadium, so I take some space on the right. And my Walgreens is to my right. It's on that brick building. So I'm just going to scoot a little forward, get behind this Jeep. I'm careful of the people crossing on my right. Sometimes I still look in the crowd, you know, you never know if they see somebody small on a motorcycle, they might just push me off and try to take my bike. So you gotta keep aware, especially in the sketchy places in San Francisco. Alright, I found some more space. Scooting past, and I'm just gonna pull into my garage right here. So this is the Walgreens garage. I thought I was gonna have to park it on the side, but luckily there's some spaces. So I take some room on the right and then fully turn my handlebars to the left. Slow speed, fully turn. And it's super tight turn, and I'm able to make it because I turned my handlebars all the way. So I stop right here, park it. I went inside the Walgreens, got my gift for the missus. A nice little chapter I wrote. Printed it. Alright. Now I'm back on. I got everything I needed. Say hello to the camera. I'm gonna hop back on the bike. Put my helmet on. Always wearing a helmet, always wearing full gear. I'm completely armored up. I get in my phone, navigation, Let's see the traffic, and not too bad. 7 minutes when usually it takes like 6 or 5 minutes. That's fine. Gloves on. Gear in. Let's go. Back to first gear from neutral. Alright, and right away I'm just met with more crowds, more people walking. Game's about to start. Everyone wants to go. I see the bus. I see a red car. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to start moving forward because people are not going to let me go. And I scoot my bike in between the red car. I just kind of scoot it, and I'm in the space. And I know I'm protected. That bus isn't going anywhere. So I'm going to speed up the clip a little bit. I'm going to speed it up again. You can see me in the mirror. Looking over my shoulder, just checking. Here we go, buses forward. And we're back in traffic. Expected. Alright, moving forward. I'm going to let the people cross, make sure that people will get through. These people didn't want to go, so I checked over my shoulder, and now I'm riding. Again, first, maybe second gear. Yep, second gear right here. Going about 25. I'm not a speed demon. I'm not weaving in between traffic. I'm just cruising, enjoying my Friday evening. Shireena's at a party. There we go, pulling up to a stop sign, no one over my shoulder, no bikes or anything. You gotta check for those e-bikes for delivery, for Uber Eats. I pull up to the right side, check, I see some people walking. Just scoot up a little bit maybe not. I'm just gonna let them take their time. There you go. Now I'm gonna make my right turn, look where I'm going. Ooh, look at that Corvette with the spoiler. Alright, I'm gonna keep riding forward. Checking if that car oncoming was going to make a left. It's not, so I'm good. Switch to the right lane. I need to make a right here so I can get back to Brannan. A nice sunset. You can see the glare. The beautiful SF city. More Waymos. Tons of Waymos. Everyone wants to go to the stadium where I live. They just got some more waiting here. E-bike on my right, so I'm going to make sure to not cross into the e-bike lane. I'm going to go past the e-bike lane and into the normal turning lane. And there we go. Let's see if I speed up a little bit here. Yeah. Take off the signal. Remember, you got to manually remove the signal on a motorcycle. Alright, see I'm cruising. I'm positioning myself on the left side of the lane so I can see oncoming traffic and the right side, and I have a lot of space to escape left or right. If I was in a rush, I would take that little spot in between, but I'm not. And I'm just chilling. Look at that Waymo, no driver. Dropping off some passengers. Just looking over my shoulder, just checking. Look in the mirror, say hi. Staring at the back of a Lexus. There's the Waymo. Pulling up to the right again. Okay, I got a bike to my right. Traffic's moving forward, just checking over there, making sure we're good. We're good. I can see the lane, see I can see very deep into the lane, so I know I can stop earlier if needed. I try to drive around those manholes on the street. If those get wet in the rain, it becomes slippery, you can lose traction, so you kind of avoid little things on the road. Some restaurants. Very good. Nice and slow, nice and easy. We're at a red light. There's no reason. I don't need a lane filter. I can see some cars on my left. I feel no need to go in between those cars because I'm not in a rush. I'm just getting home. And we're green. So we're going to move forward again. Looks like I'm going to turn left on Delancey, but for now I'm going to keep my position again. Again, avoid the manholes on the floor if you can, especially if it's raining. Car on my right, so I'm just being careful. Awesome, just cruising forward, nice and slow, pulling up to that red real slow because no one's behind me. And I'm home stretch, almost there. The most accidents occur actually within 1,000 feet from your destination. So people let their guard down. You don't want to be letting your guard down. Alright, moving forward. That guy made a right, never signaled. Wonderful. I'm going to speed up a little bit here. Let's see. Do I go to third at all? Maybe? No. Maybe third gear. Maybe second gear because I can see his stopping in front of me. So I'm going to go down to second gear. Then I'm going to slow it down again to first gear right around here. Let the engine do its brake. And clutch in, come to a complete stop. Right there. I see a scooter guy. So I'm going to let the car go. And I know that scooter wants to go. Yep. Scooter goes left. I go left. And I'm pulling up. Now here I'm in second gear. And I notice that there's somebody stopped, right? So I slow down. I'm still in second gear. And I see that person on the right start crossing really slowly. So I'm going to slow down and I'm going to stop. But I didn't switch to first gear at my stop. So remember, when you come to a stop in second gear, you have to come back down to first gear or else you're going to stall the engine. Alright, so I'm in first gear. Engine was not stalled because I remembered to put it in first gear before coming back. I'm just avoiding these speed bumps. I don't have to, but I just like it not bumping against my balls. This one I'm going to go over it. I sit up a little bit in the chair so it doesn't hit my nuts. Go around this one because I can. Very good. I see there's some package delivery people, some people in front of my entrance, so I'm going to slow down. Little dog. Sometimes you don't know how dogs are going to react to your loud motorcycle. See a person right here. All set. I'm going to pull up, switch to neutral, so I can take both my hands off, put my foot on the brake, on the right brake. So that bike's not rolling anywhere as long as I keep my foot there. Garage key in. Very good. It's hard to handle those keys with gloves on. First gear, back inside the garage, take it nice and slow. Checking the garage entrance, and if there's anybody walking, I see there's a woman going to her car in front of where I'm going to go. I'm going to scare her a little bit because I'm going to get real close to her car to park, but I'm good. I'm good. I know I'm not going to hit that BMW. Wow. Tignan mo. So tight. I'm going to get in there. Nice and easy, just using the clutch, and I'm in my spot. And that's it. That's my little ride. Hope you guys enjoyed.